Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day, and now it's after work. I'm Joe. We're back with another episode of the After Work Show, your nerdy Nintendo news show, where we talk pretty much exclusively Nintendo stuff. Someday in the future, we'll talk more outside of Nintendo, but it's what I do here, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna talk about, and we have a lot of stuff going on. It's like every time I try to start writing out stuff for E3 predictions, more and more things come out, and I'm like, guys, can we just wait for E3? Can we hold the phone for 2 minutes for one more week, a week and a half? Just hold until E3. No, you want to announce stuff now, and it's like, damn it, I want to get to this. I want to play some Fire Emblem Echoes, for crying out loud. You guys keep coming out with things, and then you keep posting things, and I gotta talk about them. So that's what we're here to do on the After Work Show. I hope everyone's had a good week. I'm changing up the format just a smidge, just a little bit, changing up a few things. As far as me jumping back and forth into chat and whatnot, I'm gonna hold all that stuff until the end of the show. So I'll see things here and there. I have the chat box always up, so I can kind of see things. If there's something that really stands out, I'll mention it in the chat. Otherwise, we'll just keep going with the show. I've got the Bit Boss down over there. Still L1 Metal Gaming. That ain't changing anytime soon. He's keeping that throne for a while. He's got 66 HP left, so he's more than halfway. We got some good stuff for you guys today. We're gonna be talking about Splatoon, some more accessories for Splatoon 2, because you know that's a thing. Fire Emblem Warriors, we got some character announcements, some new characters as well. Monster Hunter Double Cross for Nintendo Switch and the 3DS. We're gonna go down to Trailer City, watch a couple trailers. You'll get my reactions. I want to hear back from you guys. Again, we'll go over what's in the eShop this week, and we'll go over some new My Nintendo rewards. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, hang tight. You'll learn some more there. Some handy discounts you can get using the coins that you collect from purchasing games on the eShop, or physically, I believe, with Nintendo Switch games at least. And we'll go through quick bits. We got some fun stuff in there. We'll end the show with your moment of Jawsome. So guys, let's go down the pipeline into the news. Starting off with Splatoon 2's voice chat headset, which looks pretty dope. It looks pretty cool. However, the amount of cables that are required for this thing, this is getting out of control. This is the line. This is the line. And I'm not crossing it. So here we go. This is coming by way of Kotaku, is where I picked this one up. Splatoon 2 voice chat setup looks totally bonkers, and that it does. So you're right off the bat, you're getting some of these Splatoon colors. You got that green there. I believe there's multiple colors. There's a screenshot we'll see later on that has one of the characters modeling a different color of headset, which I thought was pretty cool, instead of having an actual person wear it like in here. And here's where things get interesting. So you got your headset. Now, you guys know Nintendo hasn't mentioned anything yet about the online service or how we're going to be able to communicate with other people across their phone-based app. Excuse me. Still getting over a cold here. And they actually have, with this headset, this is by Hori. There's a Hori branded headset, a splitter that splits between the game audio in the Nintendo Switch while you're playing Splatoon 2 and your smartphone of choice that's going to have the Nintendo app. I'd imagine it'll probably be Android and iOS based right off the bat. That seems to be the two popular OSs. So you can kind of see right here. Now the cables aren't going to be this length, but there's more less just a general idea of how this is going to work, and even how the arrow is shaped like the squid inklings in the game. And so I have a feeling during E3 we'll probably get more information on the online service and maybe how this is all going to work together for Splatoon 2. I don't think this is going to be the end of what we're going to hear, but I'll just read this real quick. Look at all the stuff you'll need to plug in. The game sounds coming from the Switch and the voice chat is being piped through the phone. Doesn't this seem unnecessarily complex? I completely agree. The cable is less than 20 inches. Oh, I guess that can kind of work. That feels like it would be a little too short between if you're clearly they're trying to aim at this being handheld based, and if you have your phone in your back pocket, let's just say, and your Switch in your hand with the headphones coming out and a splitter going in two directions, that's a lot of cables. I'm sorry. That is a little insane. I'm just gonna flat out say that's a little. Told you there's a line for me, and it's starting to be crossed. Can we just have a way to use Bluetooth headsets, please? Or I mean, I understand there's got to be a way to communicate between both the Switch and the phone, but can't there's just got to be a way to do built-in voice chat into the Switch. I refuse to believe that it's just not a thing that could be built into these games, because clearly, like, the thing is still got to be somewhat powerful than the Wii U. Wii U has games where you have voice, actually, yeah, Wii U has games that have voice chat in them. Freaking Mario, no, you can't do it with Mario Kart 8. Holy crap. Wow, that's funny. I don't think you... The Wii had it. The Wii had voice chat, except you had to do this ridiculous accessory attachment where you had to buy a voice thing that you plugged into the Wii, and it was like a small dome-shaped speaker box that you spoke to in order to... Oh, that was another thing that was a little ridiculous. Oh, man. Sassy Sugar Lips, what's up? Deadeye, what's going on? But yeah, oh, man. This accessory, dude. I need to hear from you guys on this. Let me know what you think. This is... I get where they're coming from with, like... If you have friends that, I guess... This all must tie back into parental controls somehow, or being able to find a way to link it to parental controls, because mainly kids are going to be playing these games, and maybe, you know, it's a way for parents to monitor, like, their activity with not only the game, but who they're chatting with, maybe, somehow. I don't know, there's still not enough information to go off of why Nintendo is going through this whole unnecessary route. I feel like people are probably going to go and chat through their Skype or Discord or something in order to play multiplayer games with other people. That just might be the easier way to go about it. Which, I mean, I know for me, there's no way I am using this setup to... No, that's not happening. It's not happening, guys. Nope. Nope. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's your Splatoon headset. I want to know what you guys think, both if you're watching live here on Twitch or if you're watching afterwards on YouTube, or even after on Twitch as VOD or this breakout video. So we're gonna move on here. Up next, we got some exciting stuff. Fire Emblem Warriors characters got announced, and I'm clicking the wrong mouse here, which good job, Joe. Oh man, that's what happens when you have the magic mouse and the magic trackpad controlling two different computers. Confused myself there. Alright. Boom, here we go. So this is coming straight from the now live Fire Emblem Warriors website. And again, I will drop links to all these in the descriptions of these breakout videos, as well as in the chat at the end of the stream. And Fire Emblem Warriors, for those of you who don't know, it's a Fire Emblem game being worked on by Tecmo Koei and Intelligent Systems on the Nintendo side, so they're working closely together on this game to create a Dynasty Warriors-like game. That's the same company that creates all those games. They did Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U and Hyrule Warriors Legends on the 3DS, so they have some familiarity with Nintendo characters in terms of Legend of Zelda. Now they're doing Fire Emblem Warriors. This is supposed to come out in the fall, so this is a bit exciting here. And they've announced 3 characters, which I can't read Japanese, so I do have the translated characters. But right off the bat, the 2 that we know of, and I should turn on the light here. Sorry. Bam. There we go. A little bit brighter now. You guys can see me. Chrome and Marth are two Fire Emblem series characters that are being introduced into this game, which is pretty dope. And on this website, you can actually hear the voices of the Japanese actors playing, doing the voiceovers of these characters, which is pretty dope. And so I think I have their names right here. If not, we'll just go to the next tab. No, I know one of these names is Shion. I think it's the male. Anna also up in here. Anna, you guys know, might know from Fire Emblem Fates. And also Chrome from Awakening, Marth from the first Fire Emblem. And here's some screenshots as well, which is pretty dope. I thought I had names here. And there was, I know I'm not bugging out. This morning I woke up and I could have sworn I saw a trailer with these cutscenes in them. I could just be terribly wrong, but now it's not backing out. Come on, dude. There we go. Am I gonna have to just back out every time? But I like they're keeping with the cel-shaded look of Fire Emblems, the last couple of games at least. Seeing that with Awakening, seeing that with Fates, and even most recently with Echoes. They're still trying to keep that cel-shady type look, which is pretty dope, but also bringing up the graphics as well to, you know, be compatible with Switch, which is going to be super exciting because you guys already know it's only going to be Switch and the new 3DS line. So if you have a new 3DS XL or the upcoming new 2DS, it'll work with those. If you have an original 3DS, it will not work with this game. It's not going to run. So keep that in mind. If you guys have the original ones, you're kind of SOL. That includes the original 2DS now. But there's not too much information to go off of. And I believe this is just their image slideshow that they had of all the pictures that I just showed you. But here we go. So the characters, Shion and Leanne, are the two new protagonists of this game. And they're brother and sister. They're twins, apparently. So very similar to Sharina and, what's his name? Alphonse in Fire Emblem Heroes. My question is, I don't know how they're going to go about this with this game, because you've already got brother and sister again, which is very much like Heroes, which granted it's a mobile game, so maybe not as many people are playing the mobile version or playing it anymore, so when they go into this it might be a little bit fresh. But how they're going to bring in the other Fire Emblem characters, I hope someone was talking to Tecmo Koei when they were developing this. I mean, there's got to be some kind of communication going on, so that way they don't just make the same story over again. Granted, it's in a different gameplay style in terms of it just being action hack and slash, just going through levels, hordes of enemies, just basically destroying everybody along the way. So hopefully, you know, the stories aren't too similar. Granted, most Fire Emblems are pretty much the same story, kind of, not really, but it sort of stays within the realm of that, same storylines. But I would expect Tecmo Koei to come up with something different, hopefully. Again, we know nothing of the story, we just know characters and some gameplay, which looks great so far. And that's all we got for Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm just gonna jump in real quick. Goldheart, what's going on? How do I get 666 HP? So, you have 66 HP on here. What happened was, I think OK Cunning, Spacefly, and someone else were donating bits on Tuesday's stream. FE Warriors is going to play just like Dynasty Warriors, yes. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to have some variety, something different outside the normal Fire Emblem. Outside the normal Fire Emblem strategy top-down RPG style, which is going to be nice. I'm going to dig it. Hopefully they find ways to introduce certain attacks that you're able to use on characters the same way that you would normally see them in a Fire Emblem game, which I think, if any indication of Hyrule Warriors shows, if there's any indication of how Hyrule Warriors was approached in terms of the attacks that were given, the weapons that were included in the game, how each character that you were able to select used their weapons. I think Tecmo Koei's got this one in the bag, so it'll be fun. It'll be some mindless action. It'll be fun. I hope the story's good, and we'll probably see more of this in E3. Considering it's a fall game, I'd imagine this will probably come out September, October-ish. September the earliest for sure. I think this will kick off the fall season. He wants to laugh. Joe's making me laugh like he's holding it in. What? I don't know what's going on there. Joe, come on, give us a smile. A smile, baby. A smile. It's what I do. It's what I do. Oh, man. Am I on a spot? It must be because I'm so tired and I just got over a headache and still a little congested, not like crazy congested. I was bad on Tuesday. Tuesday, you guys saw me rough. I was rougher than that over the weekend, but hopefully we're getting there. We're getting there. I should be good by the end of the weekend. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry for coughing. Hello, wonderful people. Cool Cat Terry, what's going on? Oh, man. Sorry I missed your stream. I had to test it. Oh, dude, please. Never have to be sorry about missing a stream. There's always going to be plenty more. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next thing. That's it for Fire Emblem Warriors characters. What do you guys think so far? Do you like the character designs? Do you like the fact that Chrome and Marth are going to be characters in the game, which looks like they may be part of the main party that you're dealing with in this story? There's also a character here which they didn't give a name for. I don't believe he's been in any of the Fire Emblem series, so he might actually play into this story. I'd like to know what you guys think. So leave that in the chat. We'll go back at the end of this show. I will go in, scroll up, and I'll make sure I get through everything and make sure I don't miss it. Moving on, we got some Monster Hunter Double Cross news. Now, if you guys don't know, Monster Hunter Double Cross got announced last Friday, I believe, during a conference, and it's coming out for Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS. So again, both Capcom and Nintendo keeping the 3DS alive right now for those who don't plan on picking up a Switch or have a Switch, want to keep it at home and continue picking up and playing your Monster Hunter Double Cross on the go with your 3DS instead. Which is the case here because there's going to be cross-save functionality built in, from what I understand, of Monster Hunter Double Cross. Now, right now, it's only a release date's only been announced for Japan. It's coming out late August, I think like 25th or something like that. And they're getting freaking Monster Hunter Double Cross is getting an exclusive Nintendo Switch version of it, which we're looking at right now. So not only is there a Splatoon box, there's now a Monster Hunter Double Cross console that's going to be coming out when it launches only in Japan, though. This has not been announced for the US, and this is coming by way of GameSpot. Bundle includes a copy of the game, Monster Hunter themed Switch. Capcom has previously shared a picture of the console's dock, which is emblazoned with a Monster Hunter pattern, but the new images revealed that the Switch itself also has a Monster Hunter trim and designs on its backside. Along with that, we have a clear picture of the box that houses it all. So let's check this out. Can we say how sick would have this had looked had it been like a Triforce symbol for the when Breath of the Wild came out? Like, come on, Nintendo, you're killing me. Are you serious right now? Dude, this looks great. Like, come on. Like, they had the film ready to go. I guess, I mean, granted, it was launch. They probably didn't have that as many Switches that they would have liked to had during launch of this console. So they released those films that you could put on the Joy-Cons and the Switch dock and all that stuff. But this is awesome! Come on! Oh, man. All that's left is they just gotta sell the box for $5 like they did with the Splatoon one, and then you're golden. Oh my goodness. But this is going to pick up where Generations left off last year. That was the 3DS title. So this is going to continue that. And it's more Monster Hunter. What more do I need to say about it? For those of you who play it, you guys already know what you're in for. For those of you who are new to the series, like myself, my first one was Generations, and even then I didn't get to play it as much as I would have liked to. It's sort of like boss battles every enemy you fight in an action RPG game that's it's not really open world, but the stages that you go into have like different areas that you can go in within that stage, which is pretty cool. And then you have missions that you need to break down each area that you go to. Every time you go in, you get a different item from different enemies, or you have to kill a specific enemy within a certain amount of time. Usually they give you, like, depending on how hard or easy the mission is, you can be as low as like a 5-minute mission, or it could be a mission that'll take up to 60 minutes. The perfect thing I can equate it to, which is a game that I adored on my PS Vita, was Freedom Wars, which was a game very much like this, except the biggest thing was that we will take you down. Oh no, you missed the cup. Deadeye, thank you for the bits. Oh my god. L1 at 36 HP. What I was gonna say was, Freedom Wars, you had to break down your life sentence by doing all these missions, and you start off at a 1,000,000-year life sentence, and it's basically meant so you don't finish getting your life sentence down to 0, which I don't know if anyone ever has. If someone wants to point me to a video, that would be awesome, because I would love to see what would happen. Probably bring you back up to 1,000,000 years or for something stupid. But I just want to jump back in real quick. Let me get you guys' thoughts on this Monster Hunter Double Cross Switch. Granted, it's a Japanese-only release right now. There's no US version in sight. I checked the Japanese eShop real quick, and I did my Google Translate off my phone to try to like see if any of the languages would come in English, and right now it is only Japanese language available on that, so I will not be picking it up. I will be patiently waiting for the US release of this game. We will take you down, says Deadeye. I also redeemed something in Revlo. So right now, JoJo is still sick. What I'm gonna do is, since I'm heading out to E3 next weekend, Saturday morning is when I leave, so I'll probably be there Saturday afternoon. Friday night, we're just gonna go through all the Revlo. It'll be a short stream on Friday, but we're gonna go through all the Revlo redemptions, and we're gonna close out Revlo, go out with a bang. So anybody that redeems from this weekend going into that Friday, I will redeem every single reward that day. I was gonna save it for the end, but since that got brought up, I'll mention it now. Is it out yet, Joe? If so, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Sassy Sugar Lips is also gonna be waiting for the US release. Do you have a question? I mean, do you guys who has 3DSs, who has Switches? I'd like to know in the chat, because I know we got some new folks who normally don't who normally aren't here watching the Afterwork show. So those of you who don't know, it's news-based show. Mostly talk about Nintendo stuff. Occasionally I'll go outside of that. One day we will mix it up and give it more variety, but right now, very, very heavy, knee-deep into the Nintendo stuff. You opened Little Wieners, I know, LOL. What? Breath of the Wild was originally designed for Wii U, so it makes sense they didn't design much for the Switch. Cool Cat Terry, that does make sense. Originally, yes, it was. It's so funny, man. 2 years ago, when I saw that trailer, that was at Game Awards 2015, I think it was, in December. I was so hyped, and then I was like, wait a minute. I don't think NX was announced just yet, or it might have been. I think it might have been announced around that time. But that was all they had, and I was like, if this game was... I know what it was. They did that trailer, and then it was supposedly... It was announced for that following year. And I was like, there's no way what they just showed us on a TV screen... they pointed the video camera towards the TV. They didn't even give us in-game footage. there was no way that this game is coming out the following year. And then when NX got it, I was like, all right, well, I'll be waiting forever for this game. Oh my god. But yeah, they had the films ready, which was pretty cool. That at least they did that much, that you could put on your dock, something to decorate it. I think it even had something for the back of the Switch too. No, it was a film. It was a screen protector that had like the Triforce symbols going all around the border. That's what it was. That was pretty cool. That was nice. You're making dinner and so, oh, I'm tell Revlobot his life is over. Oh my god. Hunter Monster. No. Where is Hunter? I saw something on Discord right before I tried to get started about Yu-Gi-Oh. I hope he finished downloading it. Mirage Leonard, welcome to the stream. Mirage Leonardo, sorry, 84, welcome to the stream, dude. Everyone show Mirage Leonardo and Cool Cat Terry some love. Cool Cat Terry, another awesome streamer. She's almost up to 1,000 followers, by the way. So you guys haven't caught on, check it out. And Mirage Leonardo, don't you worry, we're gonna catch up on actually at least 2 of those that you have mentioned. And I made the list. Oh man, all right, here we go. So moving on, that was Monster Hunter Double Cross. Again, if you guys are watching after the live stream, here on Twitch or over on YouTube, love to hear your thoughts on this. Moving on, we're gonna go into some Trailer City. We're gonna take a stroll down Trailer City. Let's take a stroll down Trailer City. We're gonna talk about some games, and actually 2 of those Mirage just mentioned. And did my capture card freeze? Yes, it did. Let's hit that refresh button. Let's hit that refresh button. Yeah. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Boom. So first one we're going to be talking about is not this, but fine. Since it's here, Indivisible is heading to Nintendo Switch in 2018. 2 of these games that we're going to be talking about headed to Nintendo Switch that I was able to grab trailers real quick for you guys as part of the show. The 3 trailers that I'm showing you guys, I definitely want. 2 of them I'm excited for, and then the last one I'm hopeful that this game is good. So first one I'm excited for, now that I know that it's made by some people that the same developers that worked on Skullgirls, is Indivisible, and this comes by way of Nintendo Life. Indivisible's been high on a number of gamers' wish lists for a while. From the creators of Skullgirls, it raised over $2 million in its Indiegogo campaign, and has earned plenty of hype from initial demo builds. Now it's been confirmed for Nintendo Switch for a simultaneous full release with other versions in 2018, and will come with a lovely physical retail edition, which looks like a really, really awesome collector's edition sorts. Yeah, it is a collector's edition. You got your box art right there. You got an art manual, which is pretty cool. Excuse me. Custom tin, slip cover. A slip cover for the plastic tin. I mean, I'm excited. I always love things that come with like art books. If I can get the art book separately, great. Then I could just buy it digital and get the art book on Amazon or something. But I doubt that it'll be the case right off the bat, which I'm still super excited for. And this one, we should be able to get a full screen for. Boom, 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 ba, 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 ba. Where is my? Oh, here we go. Boom, beautiful. Now we're not gonna play that one yet. We're gonna play some Indivisible. Beautiful. Don't mind me, got my voice behind the camera. And bam. Let's go. Aw, boo. Alright, we'll just watch it here. Boo. Don't be a jerk. That's what happens when you use the XSplit plugin. Alright. And before we do that, I'm just gonna... Let's get that audio changed over so that way you guys can hear what's going on. Oh, bam. Boo. There we go.
All right, we'll just watch
Beautiful.
it here. Boo. Don't be a jerk.
Let's hear
That's
this.
what happens when you
Check
use
this
the
out.
XSplit plugin. All right.
Oh, whoops.
And before we do that,
I have it on play on mute sometimes just to make sure that the audio is still going, like I could do a double check. All right, here we go. I'm sure some of you guys are catching it on the replay right now, on the delay. What, Joe? Your thingy. It's JoAfterWork. Here we go. Boom. Oh, come on, dude. Really? My capture card's gonna do this a lot. Sorry, guys. Let's try to get this. Alright, so you've got 4 different classes, it looks like, already. I like the art style, very similar to Skullgirls, which is a fighting game, too. Oh. Invisible. What I like is that if we can go back, I'm just gonna mute this now, but it looks like it's a side-scrolling platformer / RPG, which I think is pretty dope. I can't recall right now in recent memory a game that does that, but that's pretty cool. I like that. They're a unique approach to an RPG game, which is cool. And again, like I said before, the art style very similar to Skullgirls to an extent. It looks a little bit more refined too, which is cool. And I like the fact that Nintendo Switch is getting a game that isn't that's getting a same console release as probably the PS4, Xbox One, and PC all at once. There's any indication of Skullgirls, those eventually all came out to multiple consoles, which is pretty cool. But hold on, I'm just gonna scroll up real quick before we get into the next trailer. Whispered to Joe, yes, I did see that. Thank you for sending that, L1. So you got to play it before, I'm guessing at a previous E3 or something? I heard that Shantae is a hidden playable character in Indivisible. Ooh, that'd be dope if that's the case. Seek and destroy, what's going on? What is this crazy business? Snap Switch in half. The game, yeah, visually, like, the game looks good, Mirage. I hope, I mean, if I enjoyed Skullgirls, granted it was a fighting game, I think I'll probably enjoy this. I'll give it a shot when it comes out for sure. I'm always all for giving things a shot, especially if it's brand new IP also. Like, I will always try to give a brand new IP a chance, because you never know if that's going to be the end of that company or that development studio that's working on a game and taking a big risk. It's happened in the past. Granted, these are indie developers, so you never know what'll happen. And it's Indiegogo funded, not, you know, through a getting funded by a publisher or anything like that. So that's always cool. No, a demo. Oh. Did they give you a demo? Did you get a demo through like Indiegogo or something, dude? Seek is alive. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to move on to the next. We're going to try this again. We're going to try to enter Trailer City. Trailer City was being a little mean to us trying to play this one. But up next was the first one that I wanted to try to give you guys, which it seemed like it wanted to play. It's called Lost Sphere. We're going to skip this ad here. Lost Sphere, brought to you by Tokyo RPG Factory. Same people that worked on I Am Setsuna. Published by Square Enix. And here we go. I'm going to shut up for a minute.
What if the warm glow expired? When memories are lost from the world, only emptiness remains. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can save us. Except for one. The one that the world entrusted now steps forth. A path guided by friendship. A darkness that is illuminated with moonlight. Battles face despair in solidarity. Penguins ignited hope with love. In order to rescue the world fading to oblivion. Beautiful cold moon must shine upon fate. Lost Sphere. Coming early 2018, Nintendo Switch. We get it first, sucker!
Alright, there we go. So that was Lost Sphere for the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to back out of this one. If it allows me to. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So yeah, that was Lost Sphere. Another one from Tokyo RPG Factory. This is going to be their second game. I Am Setsuna was their first one. We played that here. That was a depressing game. I damn near cried next to the missus at the end of the game. And I'm looking forward to Lost Sphere. Now, there was a couple of things here that I noticed, and it could just be me just overlooking things a little bit too much, but we saw some characters similar to the ones we saw in I Am Setsuna. Pengies might just be a staple character for them to carry over. They had them in I Am Setsuna, so they probably thought, hey, we want to use this character again in Lost Sphere. There was the character in white and character in black, which I think might signify, like, you know, the character in the white suit is probably your main protagonist, and that other guy who very much looked like the Reaper in I Am Setsuna. Granted, it's probably, again, just character models that they sort of want to reuse to kind of bring it back to I Am Setsuna. I don't think it's going to be a sequel to that game without necessarily saying that, but I think they're going to make references to that game somehow in there, which I think would be great. I think it'll be really cool. I'm excited for it. I've been waiting. Like, when I saw I Am Setsuna coming out on Switch, I was like, Yes, finally get a moment to play this game, because I know when it came out on PS4, I was planning on picking it up, and it just didn't happen. So I was glad that, like, I got that in my backlog, kind of just done. So, Lost Sphere, that's coming out in 2018, hopefully early 2018. Please, please, Tokyo RPG Factory, please. Oh man. But yeah, that'd be interesting to see whether or not that actually ends up being a true sequel or just its own separate story, and with, you know, references, nods to the other game that was made. And the last trailer is us getting an official release date for Sonic Mania, which was confusing because Sonic Mania was supposed to come out this month, minus the Nintendo Switch. Sorry, it's June now, but it's supposed to come out in May. And minus the Nintendo Switch version, that was supposed to come out in... Uh-oh. Before we get into that, Thuggish Luigi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Afterwork crew. You made Link shake it like a salt shaker. Guys, show Thuggish Luigi some love. Luigi, why you thugging for? Why you thugging? You hating on the fact that Mario always gets Princess Peach, but then Princess Peach always gets with Bowser in the end? I mean, let's be honest. Peach is about Bowser. There's no reason this woman gets caught that many times with Bowser and Mario having to rescue her. I'm just saying. Stop the thugging. Going back to what I was saying before about... I don't even remember what the hell else. Oh, Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania, oh yeah, brother! Was supposed to come out in May, and now everything is being pushed to August 15th. We got a pretty cool trailer for it, including the release date and the mention of Nintendo Switch in it, which we will play. I don't like how it's frame skipping so much on here, so we're just gonna play it here. I have the link set up, ready to go. It's not where I want to play it. It's not where I want to play it, dude. Come on, man. And this one's called the Sonic Mania pre-order trailer. Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me, man. Capture card's going nuts. Boom. We should have a refresh counter. How many times can we refresh this? But here we go. This is our pre-order trailer for Sonic Mania. And is it not going to play the sound? Nope, because I muted it. Let's play that again. Let's try it again. And it's not going to play again because it froze. Fail number 4,000. There we go. Let's try this again. Oh, I got the refresh ready. Don't worry, guys. I got you. That was a crazy Robotnik battle right there. August 15th, 2017. For everything. Digital pre-order now available. And it's coming out on everything. Wow, that's a very old school looking Sonic. Like, I'm talking like 1990s Jaleel White voice acted Sonic. Am I wrong about that? Like, look at him. Come on, man. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Apparently. So they say. So they say. Oh man, I'm gonna jump back into the chat real quick, see what's going on. I know I missed a couple things going on here. Oh man. By the way, Chad, if you buy the imported version of I Am Setsuna, which is the Japanese version, you can actually play the game in English. It is able to be bounced back and forth. That one I didn't know. Actually, no, that makes sense, because when I purchased it digitally on my Japanese eShop account, it does show it as purchased. That makes sense. It's like $70 though, or something like that, for a physical copy of that game, which is crazy. Whoa, wait a minute. Was that a killer lobster? Are you talking about the Sonic trailer we just played, Deadeye? I'll play it again. There were some interesting things there. There was one in particular that messed me up that I'm going to play back in a second that I want to show you guys. I don't know if anyone else caught it. But there were some cool things in there, which is why this is the game that I am most hopeful for in terms of Sonic. Genesis days, you guys already know Sonic... the Sega Genesis with the Streets of Rage 2 combo and Sonic the Hedgehog 1 were like my 4th birthday presents that I got from my parents, and that like set me off with Sonic. I was set down the wrong path eventually, getting back with the NES and my brother. But the SNES, sorry, and my brother. But yeah, no, I really loved Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles were my 2 favorite Sonic games. They still are, minus, Sonic Adventure 2 on, I didn't play the Dreamcast version. I played the GameCube version when it came out there, and I just obliterated the crap out of that game. Really, really enjoyed those games. And the fact that I played this during the Nintendo NYC event in January for the Nintendo Switch, when they were trying to like promote the Nintendo Switch out. And why can't I zoom out of here? Thank you. And it was fun. I was like, whoa, there's so many nods. First off, they threw me into Green Hill Zone. I'm allowed to talk about this. They threw me into Green Hill Zone, but they threw in so many Sonic 3 references into there in terms of like the rings going in. Like I found a ring, but it was in wireframes, so they didn't they were like, oh, you found it. Yeah, that's not ready yet. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, are the Chaos Emerald zones gonna be like that in Sonic 3, where you're in the globe and you're running around catching all the blue orbs and turning them into red? That was my favorite Emerald Zone. It was the first game that I actually was able to get all, 7 Chaos Emeralds? And like, oh my god, oh, that game is life. That game is everything. Sonic 3, hands down, my favorite. Oh my god. And then when you did the combo with Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic and 3, so when you finished Sonic 3, it went right into Sonic and Knuckles, or you can play as Knuckles in Sonic 3. Oh my god. Ah, stop it. Stop it. My body is ready. Oh my goodness. Seek and Destroy says about Lost Sphere, it's part of the Lost Setsuna shared universe. Eat feet, what's going on, dude? Okay, need to go. Have a great stream. Cool Cat Terry, take care of yourself. Show some love to Kill Cat Terry. Make sure she's good on the way out. They pushed it back. I went to pick up Sonic the other day, but they don't have Sonic. They don't have Sonic Mania. Yeah, I didn't realize everything got pushed back. For the longest time, it was the August release date for Switch, and then the other consoles being released earlier, or not earlier, just on time, which was my main qualm. I was like, damn, Switch is gonna get the same treatment as the Wii U and the Wii, where they got all the new games about 6 months later, and everyone's paying full price while everyone else is getting the discounts at that point for it being on that console for so long. So that's why I'm a little bit happy, but at the same time I feel for everyone else that was ready to play this game and pre-ordered the collector's edition. This is the only physical copy so far that I still have pre-ordered, because I do want the collector's edition. It's got the Sonic statue with the Sega Genesis on it. I thought that was really cool. Scoot over, Joe's jumping in here. Oh my god. Ordered. Next. Oh my god, Tracker, you ordered it? Oh man. Is Sonic Mania gonna have a physical release copy? Yes, it is. Mirage, it's gonna have a physical release copy. It's got a special collector's edition of it. The game, the Sega. I'll show you guys. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, that's not the Chrome that I wanted. Can I scroll over here with that refresh? Hit me with that refresh one more time. Boom. Here we go. Amazon. Here we go. Sonic Mania Collector's Edition. Bam. And that's what it looks like. Sonic on the original Sega Genesis, which is so dope. That brings back so many memories. How crazy is that? And it's even got the box of... Oh my god, I just caught that. That box art is from the first Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god, that is so dope. This is the same... The grid was on the very first Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god. With Sonic in front of the loop from Green Hill Zone... But he had I think he just had the 1, and then 2, he had 2, and 3, he had 3. Yeah, that, oh my goodness. Yep, he had that pose right there in front of this box, in front of his Green Hill Zone. Oh, you don't get a physical card, though. Ah, it's just a download key. Alright, so it's still digital only, but you get the game in here, which I'm okay with. That's fine, because one less cartridge, fine by me. Sega cartridge cast with golden ring. What? That's dope. That's dope. And my capture card just froze on me again. I like that. I like that. Oh my god. Look at me pre-ordering things. I just pre-ordered it just for this alone. This alone got me. Oh my god. Yeah. That's so dope. Oh my goodness. All right. Moving back, we're going to get into that later on, much later on. I just wanted to go real quick back into, right, there was a moment where Knuckles changes to Tails and then Sonic down a spiral that I just wanted to catch, and I'm wondering, right here, boom, 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 he switched from Tails, he went from Knuckles to Tails to Sonic down a pipe, which makes me believe that you might be able to switch characters on the go in this game. I thought that was a cool thing. I thought that was a pretty dope thing. This is thrown in. Oh my god, Deadeye. Your bits keep missing. It's hilarious, but you just killed L1 and you are now the bit boss. By the way, thank you for the bits, dude. 100 bits. You guys are crazy. I love you guys. Do you really have 5 things in your cart? It's actually not me this time. It's the missus. She was ordering some stuff. We just shared the same Amazon Prime account. It just makes things easier that way. No, just digicopy with the statue. Oh, well, there you go. Seek answered it for me. Wah, wah. Yeah, but the statue is dope, and that cartridge. Wow, that was like old school Sega cartridge right there. But it more looked like the Sonic and Knuckles with the Sonic 3 thing on there. Which I always, it was the weirdest thing looking back at it, but I thought it was the coolest thing as a kid, being able to stack on 2 things outside of the Game Genie. Hope later down the line they decide to do a physical release. Yeah, just with I totally could understand that if they did it. I blame Nintendo. No, there's no disc. It's a digital code as well. Wow, damn. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Oh well, I'm all. You guys already know me. If I can save space, physical space, and keep it all on here, I am okay with that. I've like gotten rid of every physical pre-order. I was so concerned about the memory space on the SD card that I have here. I put in a 128 on here, and it's held up. Let's just real quick side. We're gonna take a stroll down Joe's, sidestepping, and we're gonna just... Why isn't my... Alright, that's weird. My right Joy-Con must have died, which is odd because this one is always charging, but okay. Let's see. Let's look at our data management here. Yeah, I still have... No, I have a 2... Maybe it's a 200. Do I really have a 256 in here? Stop it. Stop it, JoJo. I either have a 200 or a 256 in here because I'm barely making a dent in my micro SD card space, and I still have 158 left. So, might be a 200. But yeah, I'm just like not concerned anymore about my digital space on my Switch. So I'm just like, all right, I canceled everything. I'm just gonna bite the bullet, and I'll spend the extra $10 that I don't get if I, save the $10 pre-ordering games on Amazon when the games end up either delayed or just coming in extremely late, and then I'm late for the streams for you guys, and it's just like, I'd rather, it's better time management wise for me to get the games digitally too. It just makes life easier. But that one, I will wait for the collector's edition of that. I'll probably try to pre-order at GameStop if they still have them available for Switch, and cancel my Amazon one just so I can like get it as soon as I'm home and then play it for you guys. Someone's getting on the wrong list. Love you, bro. Deadeye, I love you, bro. Love is real right now. The love is real. Do you think you need a new card? Do I need a new card? Micro SD. Oh, wait. Oh, we just answered the question. No, dude, and I have like at least 20 games on there by now on my Switch. Something like that. We'll check it later, but yeah, I have something like that on there. Some of the games don't take up a lot of memory, which is great. And then you have your bigger titles: Mario Kart 8, Legend of Zelda, Disgaea 5 took up a good chunk of memory, but my memory seems to be fine, so I'm just gonna stick to it. But yeah, we trailed off. We went off the deep end on that one. And I apologize, guys, but we're going to get back on track here. What time is it? It is 9 o'clock. Holy crap. Streaming for about an hour, and we'll run through the rest of these pretty quickly. But that was Trailer City. Let's get out of Trailer City and onto the Nintendo eShop Spotlight, which is basically everything that's coming out this week, minus, I take out the fluff that gets in that list, and we just talk about some of the main games that are coming out. And up first is... That's the wrong controller, Joe. Why are you using that one? And boom, there we go. All right. ACA Neo Geo Last Resort, $7.99 on the Nintendo Switch. More Neo Geo classics coming to the Nintendo Switch. This time, not a King of Fighters game. It looks very much like a side-scrolling R-Type-like game, which I loved R-Type growing up on my Super Nintendo. So let's read this up. Power up, go forth units. Take down the incoming enemies. Last Resort is a shoot-'em-up game released by SNK in 1992. Players can use weapons such as lasers, homing, or grenades, which can be powered up as many as 3 times, along with a unit that can nullify enemies, bullets, and attack foes. Using these abilities and many other attacks, players will fight in order to win the war between robots and humanity. The ACA Neo Geo series has faithfully reproduced many classic Neo Geo masterpieces. Players can change various game settings, such as game difficulty, and also reproduce the atmosphere of arcade display settings at a time. Players can also compete against each other from all over the world with their high scores. Please enjoy the masterpiece that built a generation for video games. And published by Hamster Co., which seems to be publishing a lot of these Neo Geo games. I guess Neo Geo's not publishing them, or maybe they don't have the license to publish it. No idea, but it's interesting. $7.99. Now, the other game that came out earlier this week on Nintendo Switch, light week for Switch, by the way. Oh. Be a Maverick has joined the Afterwork crew. You made Link shake it like a salt shaker. That I'm pointing the wrong way, and thank you for the follow. Why is his Link in a red kilt all of a sudden? I have no idea what's happening there. But everyone, show Be a Maverick some love. That is pretty awesome because I am wearing a Mega Man shirt. I don't know if that is a Mega Man reference or if you're referencing Top Gun, but thank you. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I think I still have about $10 to spend on the eShop. Uh-oh. L1. Getting trigger happy? But here, what I was going to say was, here's what's up next Astro Deluxe. This came out on Tuesday, actually, and it's $14.99 on Nintendo Switch. It's basically Asteroids on crack, but it's a multiplayer-only game, so you can't play this by yourself. I was going to do this as a Nintendo Spotlight until I realized I have no physical friends here to play this game with, and the missus is working, so... It's very much Asteroids. You're battling each other. You can play as different characters in different ships that are different colors, and you just kind of bash around, and it's a free-for-all game. So here we go. Here's the synopsis. Gotta get my voice ready. Battle your friends in space, then run over their pilots. Astro Duel Deluxe includes new features and gameplay created for the Nintendo Switch. Astro Duel Deluxe is a fun, frenetic, same-screen local multiplayer game for 1 to 6 players, which is ridiculous because you can play a Pro Controller, 4 Joy-Cons individually, as well as another Pro Controller, which is, it just gets insane at that point, all on the Nintendo Switch screen, which is hilarious. That's why I want to eventually try to play this game at some point. Granted, we wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be able to demonstrate the handheld version of it unless it's a pre-recorded thing, but besides the point, I would be able to, like, get a bunch of people in here. I can't fit 6 people in here. No one would fit in this screen. It's too small. But at least me and the missus at some point. Here we go. So, game rounds are quick and defeat is sudden as you blast enemy ships or run over your friends. Shipless pilots. Hilarity ahead. Haha. Play anywhere on the TV, on the go, or even face up to a table or a floor. Play with multiple controller types, including touchscreen. Wipe out your friend's squad, which is funny. By the way, the touchscreen thing you can play on all four corners of the Switch, and each corner is a controller as well. So that's 4 players right there. They really thought of everything to try to get to this game. But here we go. That one, the publisher is Panic Button, which what happened? They were showing developers here at some point. I don't know how this works on the Nintendo page, but I guess if it's a different developer, they'll note it, and if it's not, then I'm assuming the publisher is also the developer, Panic Button. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll do my due diligence next time for you guys on that one. But I think the developer is also Panic Button as well. So here we go. And the last 2 are, if you didn't know, you can still pick up Season Pass for Fire Emblem Echoes, which, like I recommended, wait for the story stuff, which is now out, I believe. Yes, that got released today, as well as some of the stuff that I missed last week that I didn't mention in last week's episode, since we did the Afterwork show so early, was Undaunted Heroes pack came out last week, as well as the Lost Altars pack. Undaunted Heroes is just more battle maps and dungeons and such, which are a little bit harder than the first pack, the Fledging Warriors pack. So if you were at a certain point and you need to kind of grind it out, but also want to try to get more weapons in Fire Emblem Echoes, then this is for you right here. You got 3 maps to mess with, so that's a dungeon. And then the Lost Altars pack are basically classes within Fire Emblem Echoes that are not in the game at all. So this is just like extra stuff. So let's say you've maxed out the either any of your heroes to the best class, the highest level that you can get them to, and you want them to get a little bit more powerful. Once they're ready to do it, to meet the requirements of each class, they can then get into get this next class taken care of, with Alm and Celica, I believe, only being able to go king and queen once they're ready, once you've met that class requirement. And those are all story based for the most part, but this DLC stuff is just separate. You don't need these classes to pass the game or anything. Now, this is the only one in the 4 packs so far that have been mentioned. There's a 5th pack that has no details yet. That is worth the season pass so far. I'll tell you right now, I've jumped into the DLC all of but a handful of times on Alm's side. I have not touched it on Celica, just to see how far I can get, and I've been doing fine without any of the DLC. So just throwing that out there. But the Rise of the Deliverance pack is the prequel to the events leading up to Fire Emblem Echoes. So if you beat the game, or you want to know what happened leading up to the events of Fire Emblem Echoes, there's 4 maps that contain story leading up to the events of and Celica's journey. So it includes characters from the game in this story. So you see Forsyth and Python here. You've got another one between Clive and oh my gosh, Fernand. You got Matilda and Claire, and you got another one with Clive and Lucas. So those will probably be good ones, but individually you can also get them for $3.99 a piece, or at a whole pack at $12.99. Up last for eShop Spotlight is the ARMS Global Test Punch Round 2. We start tomorrow, actually. If you're watching this on playback, then it will probably be today, because I'm going to post this up on YouTube as soon as we get done with the stream. Whoa, what was that hiccup? But here we go. So June 2nd, 5 p.m. to 6 is going to be the first available Test Punch demo of ARMS. And then you got June 3rd from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., sorry, and then 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. These are all Pacific times that I'm giving you guys, because most of you guys watch me are on the West Coast. So if you're on the East Coast like me, just add 3 hours to all those times. We're definitely going to play at least one of these live on stream. We won't be able to do tomorrow's because I'll still be at work, or actually no, wait, 5 p.m. that's 8 p.m. my time. So we might be able to, I can make the 8 p.m. global test. So we'll do that tomorrow for sure. We'll do the first hour, and then we'll jump into more Fire Emblem Echoes after that. And of course, if you haven't downloaded it, go to the eShop, and it should be there ready to go for you guys to download. And then it'll be, once the time goes, I would say if you go in about 5-10 minutes before the actual times listed here, you might be able to get in a little bit early. Sometimes they open up the servers early. And guys, that is your Nintendo eShop Spotlight. I'm going to jump into chat real quick, and then we are going to jump in and finish the show. We're going a little bit ahead of time. We've been hitting the hour-and-a-half mark consistently, and that's not on purpose. I try to keep the show to an hour. Having a hard time doing that. But hey, we'll get there eventually. Excuse me. I was trigger happy last night on Deadeye Stream. Dude, seriously, it was like Red Wedding in Deadeye Stream, and I mean that in the best way possible. Everyone kept slaughtering each other's bit bosses. It was great. Alm and Celica? No, Alm and Celica, the characters in the game. I just realized how easily misconstrued that saying those two names back to back can be. I wonder if there's a Japanese meaning to that. We'll all play it at your hotel in LA. Oh my god, guys, do I need to get another set of Joy-Cons? Hold up. Hold the phone, guys. What? ARMS comes out June 16th. June 16th is, hold up. Let's do this. Where's my calendar? Calendar, can you pop up, please? Is it gonna fail? It's gonna fail on me. It's gonna fail. It failed on me. All right. So much for that. So much for getting calendar out. Is that a Friday or is that a Tuesday? Can't even. Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks for posting up my calendar on for the world to see right there. Thanks. I don't know why it did the main thing, but yeah. 16th is a Friday. Damn it. I leave. I go back. I go back to I come back home Friday morning. Oh, sad face. We don't get to play ARMS together. We just got our legs. Sorry, that's a bad joke of the day. There we go. Gonna watch. Ooh. Oh man. Wait, NBA Finals is still going on? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I come in Saturday the 10th, and then I leave Friday early morning, late morning, early afternoon. I think my flight's at 12. I don't know, but this is my first time flying Virgin, so we'll see. I want to know what the hype is about. This is the first time for me. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to dwindle down. We're going to rapid fire these now. So up next is a section that we're going to have every once in a blue moon called My Nintendo Rewards. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you buy games on the Nintendo eShop, you get points. Those points are coins. You also get coins from playing some of their mobile games, like Miitomo. I don't think Fire Emblem Heroes makes the list, but then you also get like Mario Run points as well, and Fire Emblem Heroes has its own separate points. Okay, so yes, playing those games will get you different points that you can then accrue and redeem them on your My Nintendo account. So we're going to scroll through real quick. JoJo has way too many points than he knows what to do with, and they do expire after a year from when you get them, if I'm not mistaken. So it is good to use them. Why can't I? Thank you. Just redeem points. So what I wanted to showcase was there is 3 new sections here that I wanted to check out, and we'll start with the smart device PC rewards stuff, because sometimes you can redeem certain things with gold coins, and sometimes you can redeem them with your platinum points. And of course, we're freezing all over the place. Let's do this. Bam. So our platinum rewards, we got some Street Fighter stuff, Ultra Street Fighter 2 stuff. That's the new stuff that came in. All this other stuff is already here. Echoes came just before Shadows of Valentia came out. We got your Mario Deluxe, so you can use your points to redeem some of these wallpapers, and now your gold point rewards. So here's something new that they added, and you can actually use your points to get strategy guides from Prima through here. They're going to be digital copies of these guides, but I thought that was a pretty cool thing. I think I mentioned this last time, actually, now that I'm looking at it, but they have a Wind Waker one on here. It's like, man, I could have used that. I could have used that like a while back when we were playing through Wind Waker. Let me get Chrome back up. There we go. But you got one for Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That's a 3DS title. That's the new one for this. Going back, we're going to jump into the Nintendo 3DS Wii U software digital content that you can pick up using your points. Again, this is all stuff that's been here before. Is there anything new? Your gold points that you can use. Looks like some Pikmin 3 downloadable stuff. Map packs. Map packs for Pikmin 3 you can get using your points, which is pretty dope. Okay, that's actually worth using the points for. And you can also just purchase the Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 1 for 60 coins. And Pack 2, and again, these are Wii U ones. That actually would make it worth it. I would probably spend coins on that. On the Pikmin 3 stuff, I have the DLC packs of Mario Kart, plus I have Deluxe already. I'm not going to go back and play the Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U, but I have Pikmin 3. I actually got, sometimes Nintendo sends you, like, the, hey, you get a special discount on this game or whatever, and Pikmin 3 was $13 for me, as opposed to spending the full 20, so I was like, okay, yeah. Oh no, it was Pikmin 1. Pikmin 1 it was on sale for me for $13 as opposed to spending a full 20. So I went and picked that up because I have Pikmin 3, and like I was saying earlier, never really got into the Pikmin series. And then I played Pikmin 3 like a couple months ago, and I was like, huh, why have I never gotten into this series? So I went ahead and I was like, yes, I will eventually definitely play that on the channel. We've got a good backlog of stuff that we can go to once, you know, there's bound to be a lull period at some point for these games. There just has to be, or I'm gonna go insane. So backing up, the last one is new. That's new are the 30% off discounts that you can get. So you can also use points to get discounts off the digital versions of these games. So the newest ones that went up were Mario Kart 64 for the Wii U and Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for the Wii U, as well as Animal Crossing the Animal Crossing for the 3DS, which is pretty dope, and you can use your platinum points for that. And new to the lineup this month, you got a bunch of stuff down here. You got both Punch-Outs for the Wii U or 3DS versions. You can use those 30% discount codes for. Punch-Out from the Wii version of Punch-Out for the Wii U, 30% off. 20% off Tomodachi Life, 30% off Super Mario 64, Mario Party 10, and then 20% off Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which makes sense that you also can use points to get the strategy guide for that. So I thought that's pretty dope. And then you still got a list of Fire Emblem stuff. They're still celebrating that. You can get discounts off of, which is pretty cool. Xenoblade Chronicles X, which, damn, if you want to spend hours upon hours on a game, Xenoblade Chronicles X will be the perfect game for that. And that is everything for My Nintendo Rewards. We'll probably pick up this segment again in another month. They usually update these on a monthly basis, if I'm not mistaken. And now JoJo is just slipping up his words, so we gotta finish the show. I want to catch up with you guys. West Coast versus East Coast, Joe. Oh! Cleveland Cavaliers. Isn't that the team that one guy's on that went from Miami back to there? Excuse me. Talking about playing the game up to 6 players. Oh, yes, yes. We'll all play Asteroids together. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Excuse me. All right, so moving on, we got quick bits, and then we'll pretty much just end the show. We got a couple things to finish out on, but here we go. Your segment of quick bits is I read things really fast because JoJo's going into overtime with this show. So 1, a lost Super Mario anime has been found and shown off in Japan. This is coming from Nintendo Life. With the popularity of Super Mario series, you think that with all the licensing Nintendo has done over the 30 plus years, some items will have gone missing. One of these is a short educational film in Japan called Super Mario's Traffic Safety, also known as Super Mario no Kotatsu Anzen. Wow, I read that in Japanese. Released by Toei Animation in 1989, the video was made as a companion to Super Mario's Fire Brigade. That video has been preserved and can be found online. The Traffic Safety one has not been. Can we see this, please? Can we? Oh, man. We'll skip around a little bit. I will leave the link to this.
Some are based on folk tales, minutes in length.
No.
By a user named Piruhiko.
Oh my god, he's
Super
wearing the
Mario
freaking
Fire
Tanuki
Brigade
thing.
may
Oh my god.
exist, but over time, playing the game, while the girl and
Alright.
eventually the family reunites, and the girl sees Bowser again and tells the police officer, which makes him run away. Bowser
Oh my
runs out
God,
into
Bowser.
traffic and Mario kicks him out of the way. Then there's a review of safety tips like don't talk to strangers and always look.
Oh my god, why did he like kick him so viciously?
I'll play it here in full.
Jeez.
But
Alright. I'll leave that link up next. Number 2. Why isn't this loading? There we go. Super Nintendo World Park trademark hints at real-life Mario Kart and maybe Excite Bike. So if those of you who don't know, a couple years ago, Nintendo announced they were working with Universal Studios in Florida to come up with a Nintendo land of some sorts. And now we've got the name Super Nintendo World, and now there's hints of possibly things like Mirage Leonardo following the Afterwork crew. That's what their things are like. Thank you. You made Link shake it like a salt shaker. Now he's wearing a green... His lower half is like a sort of a bluish green. I don't know what's going on there. But dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Afterwork crew. Guys, show Mirage Leonardo some love. And also be a Maverick some love as well. And also Cool Cat Terry for jumping in. Everyone showing everybody love. That's what we do here. Let's go through this really quickly. Nintendo of America's tweeted out, hashtag Super Nintendo World featuring attractions based on many Nintendo titles is coming to Universal Studios Japan. Oh, it's Japan. Sorry, not Florida. Son of a gun. Damn it. Oh, I gotta go to Japan for this thing. It's just one more. That just fuels the fire. That just fuels the fire. I'm oh man, Vanessa's working. I was gonna call her, tell her no, we're going to Japan. Sorry, I'm canceling my fight. We're going to Japan. Oh my goodness. Confusingly, the trademark is filed. Oh wait, hold up. I missed something here. We know Nintendo plans to open Super Nintendo World attractions at Universal Studios themed parks. Now we know what might be there thanks to a recent trademark filing. The filing via this tweet is under the name Super Nintendo World, which currently is named for the Japan attraction, and the first planned to open in 2020. Damn, so we gotta wait even longer for Florida. Confusingly, the trademark is filed with the U.S. listing the state, country where organized as Japan. Let's assume that this is either to protect what will be revealed in Japan or for the other parks planned for Florida, California, maybe both. The trademark specifically provides hotel accommodation, restaurant services, rental conference rooms, exhibition spaces, and rental of event venues. That all sounds like it could be a resort attraction. There's also these two chunky lists of texts, which I need to refresh in order to zoom in to read what is going on here. First bit talks a lot about images. All right. So that part you guys can read, but we'll just skim through this real quick. First part talks about images, videos, live performances, music involving characters. That would be awesome. The phrase non-downloadable is mentioned a lot, implying that it'll all exist or play on site only, not available anywhere else. There's also mention of amusement parks and amusement park shows, Joe, and special events at an amusement park that crucially specify kart racing before also listing arrangement of motorcycle events and other events with vehicles. So real life Mario Kart for guests and maybe an Excite Bike show. A real life dirt bike stunt show would... Oh my god! Dude, please don't get hyped, Joe. It's not real yet. It's not real until it happens. Elsewhere, there's mention of arcade, video game machines, costume rental, and oddly rental of storage media storing programs for both arcade, handheld, and smart game machines. Does that mean you'll be able to play specific games in some persistent capacity while you're there? There's also a listing that covers just about every kind of clothing imaginable, including underwear. Dude, Nintendo's going hard on this, and I love it. Man, between this and I think WWE is also trying to do something with Universal. I could be wrong. But they're also trying to do like their own little theme park. Dude, Universal is going crazy right now. I love it. I love this. This is going to be awesome, dude. All right, time to go play games with the fam. See y'all. L1 Metal Gaming, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for jumping in. Oh my goodness. Alright. 3 from DualShockers. Bayonetta developer Platinum Game teases a new mysterious IP. There was also... I'm going to also put this as a 3.5, or do I have this as number 4? I think I have this as a number... Nope, I have it as number 5. So we'll hold off. But, Platinum Games had an interview, or it was during a keynote. So okay, I'll just read this real quick. During a keynote at Bit Summit in Kyoto, Platinum Games producer Atsushi Inaba teased the existence of a formless, shapeless IP that he can't talk about today. Interestingly, he also mentioned that at the top of the new IP, it's also going to involve a new director. It's going to be interesting to see how the new director will grow and how he will help Platinum Games grow as a company. So this will be Platinum Games sort of second. It's very... It's a little confusing, at least for me, because I thought Bayonetta was Platinum Games' first IP, but it's licensed to Sega, so that sort of means that they own the rights to it, I would imagine. Or, well, they did with the first one, and then Nintendo helped publish Bayonetta 2, which is why it only came out on the Wii U. Hopefully it comes out on the Switch. That would be great. But... So yeah, they've always talked about, making their own IP. I thought this was cool. It's a cool little bit, not too much information, but it's nice to know that they are keeping Nintendo Switch in mind with this as well, which is why I brought it up. That's pretty much it. We're gonna move on. Number 4, Joe's brain capacity is going down, but Niantic reconfirms legendary monsters for Pokemon Go PvP coming this summer as well. No word on trading though. So this is from Nintendo Life. And I'm just gonna read this excerpt real quick right here. Pokemon Go has been downloaded 650 times, but it now has 65 million active players. How do you keep players interested in the game? Due to the large success of the game, we had to delay some planned innovations. Right now, we are working on some that are due to hit this summer in Northern Hemisphere. such as giving more value to the choice of the teams releasing legendary Pokemon and introducing player versus player. One thing we learned with Ingress was the game can sustain itself if we are able to create social interaction amongst players, and we are working on that, which is great. Player versus player should have been something that was dulled out when the game came out initially. They only did it in terms of gyms and having to be able to go to the gym, so I'm glad that they're finally acknowledging that. And Niantic, I mean, they have their player base. I know a lot of people have dropped off, including myself with Pokemon Go, but this is kind of a nice thing, especially something to dull out into the summer where people are going to be home from school, people are going to be going on vacation, people are going to be able to walk around with their kids and such, and it's going to allow for more social interactivity. And hey, maybe this will be the second coming of this game for everyone out there. And finally, 5. Gaming Source brings us another interview from Atsushi Inaba. They talk about a few things. They talk about Bayonetta 3 being a potential thing, what his thoughts are on the game, what his thoughts are on Nintendo Switch in general, which is a really good read. Again, I will leave all the links to this at the end of the stream, as well as if you're watching this in any of the breakout videos or the full video when I post it up to YouTube or here on Twitch later on. Links will be in the description. And guys, that is your quick bits of the day. Now, before we go home with your moment of Jawsome, I've got some winners to announce from our Anxiety Gaming. I had my headphones on this entire time for the show. No reason for that other than for the trailers. Sorry about that. But to those of you who don't know, from April 15th to yesterday, May 31st, we were, myself, Zomber, 025 and Deadeye_shots were all raising money for Anxiety Gaming. Anxiety Gaming, they do a lot with mental health related issues. They're mental health champions. They're a charity that raises money and also donates games and consoles to foster homes, and they very much focus on trying to provide coverage to prescriptions and doctor visits and therapy sessions specifically. We were able to raise $420 throughout the month and a half that we did this campaign, which was crazy. That is a number that I would have never thought we would have hit between even with 4 of us together. We're all very small streamers, and you guys all made a real difference in this entire campaign. I want to thank every single one of you guys that have jumped into the streams, whether you're new, whether you've been here forever, whether you jumped in the middle of the streams, whether you shared it, even if you didn't donate and you were just here to hang out, have a good time, get your mind off stuff. I know a lot of people just come here to chill out, which is great. That's the whole purpose of me streaming a lot. Most of the time, you know, I'm here playing, doing long plays, and then I'm also doing the afterwork show as well, which is this right now. It's a new show, but it's also a conversation that I like to have with you guys. And the whole campaign was awesome. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm still left speechless at the number. Like, when I saw Zero throw in 125, and that was from all the bits that he had received from his streams over the last few weeks from being a Twitch affiliate. That was amazing. That was crazy. Zomber also donating a crap ton of as well. Zomber donated $90. Where's Barry donated 40. Deadeye 5, CB Nucci 20, Draco 30, I'm Chongo 5, L1 Metal Gaming 60, Seek with 10. I threw in 20 myself. I think I threw in 10 myself, 10 or 15. I can't remember now. But it was just crazy. So when I started seeing like stuff going in, I was like, okay, what can I do to kind of like reward some of the people that are like donating money or something? So I made reward systems for the donation like a couple weeks in, and I was like, okay, we'll throw raffle tickets for like certain games. I know that I'll be able to save up enough money to get the digital copies of these games, and then we'll raffle them off at the end of the month for everyone who's donated certain amounts. So we did that, and I want to announce those winners as well. We have 5 different rewards that I want to announce winners for right now, which I have the winners already. I did everything ahead of time, so that way, you know, nothing crashes on me beforehand. So we're going to start off with the $5 donations, and this also covered, like, I did it basically if anyone donated more than $5, they were included in each tier based on, you know, however much they donated. So first one was Ozzy Striker Gunvolt 2 for the Nintendo 3DS, which our winner is Deadeye Shots. So Deadeye, I'll be sending you a digital code for Ozzy Striker Gunvolt 2, and congrats are in order. So guys, show Deadeye some love. Let him know. Let him know, yeah, that he won, because I don't think he's in here anymore. Up next was the $10 oh, by the way, Zero also had copies of Undertale that he had me list on there. He's gonna do that on his stream tomorrow. He's working today, so he said he'll do that on his stream tomorrow, I believe. He's got like a whole multi-stream set up too, which is awesome as well. And then at some point when Zomber gets his router in, he's gonna do the milestone to sing. He's gonna sing 2 songs now. Since we doubled the goal, he said he'll sing 2 songs, which is great. And I also have to buy more chicken wings as well. I just realized because of all the donations that came in over the weekend. So there's that. More spicy chicken wings from me. Anyway, up next is the $10 one, the $10 reward, which was a digital copy for Mr. Shifty on Nintendo Switch. And that winner is 025. You have won a copy, a digital code for Mr. Shifty. I will whisper you that code later on, good sir. Sorry, now I'm getting congested. Sorry, I'm not gonna cry. Up next was the $15 reward, which was a 3-month code for XSplit. I've got the code right here. I can verify that it still works because I have not touched it. It's been on my desk since I was coming up with these reward systems. And the 3-month code goes to, you guys ready? You guys ready? Ariel Draco, you have won yourself a 3-month code membership for XSplit streaming services, which I know, I know you've been trying to mess around with XSplit before, so I think that actually it actually is pretty funny that you got that one. Up next is the, now it was supposed to be I Am Setsuna digital code, but for some reason I should have bought it when I saw it. I could have sworn I was on a website that showed that had a digital code for I Am Setsuna. So what I did in its place of not being able to find a digital US version of that game was I purchased a $45 gift card eShop for that to then do whatever you want. You can purchase I Am Setsuna, whoever wins this, or you can use it to buy other games on the Nintendo eShop. With that said, here we go. Here is the winner for the $45 eShop gift card. Is L1 Metal Gaming. You have won yourself a $45 eShop gift card. Oh yeah. And now for the $30 reward tier, the winner is going to win a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch copy. It's a digital code. Again, I bought all these digital because it just makes it easier to get it out to people quicker. So here we go, guys. Your winner for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch digital code is... Ow, that hurt my elbow. Zomber. Zomber, you have won a digital code for a Nintendo Switch version of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, sir. You guys. Deadeye's in here! Yeah! Oh my goodness. Oh man. So there you go. They're your winners. Zomber, L1 Metal Gaming, Aero Draco, 025, Deadeye Shots. Thank you all. And for the donations. And they are your winners for raising money for Anxiety Gaming. Great cause. My brain is like fizzling out, guys. I'm so sorry. This is Joe dying right now, slowly on stream. Oh man, I'm gonna jump into chat real quick, see what's going on. Jam! What's going on? Jam. Yeah. Hashtag anxiety gaming hype. Hell yeah. NBA finals are intense. Oh my gosh. 30. I guess I donated 1K bits. Damn. Hot damn. No, you donated $30, Draco. You were on the list. I added up everyone because I had to figure out how to do the random number generator with like everyone's donations and where they fell at on the tiers. Hunter, what's going on, dude? Oh man. And laughs maniacally. Oh man, Grats Pope. Now carry me! Oh my goodness. I guess I'm not here. This is a recording. Please leave a message after the beep. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a B-Day weekend for me. My brother's kids' B-Day is Saturday and mine Sunday. Nice. Double the cake. Hell yes. Happy birthday to Hunter also. Hunter, celebrations are in order. Huzzah! Huzzah! I don't know if that's how you do it, but happy birthday, Hunter. Happy early birthday. I owe you. By the way, Hunter picked up Friday the 13th for your birthday. I will play that game for an hour. I just don't know when I'm going to play it, but I will check in with you to make sure you're available when I do play it. And hopefully we get a run at Jason if we do play in that hour that we get to play it. But that is my birthday present for you. Like I said, like I promised, I'll play Friday the 13th for you, brother man. So there you go. Happy early birthday. And there are all your anxiety gaming rewards, giveaway winners. I don't know what to call them anymore. My brain is melting. But congrats are in order to every single one of you guys. I'm gonna whisper you guys the digital codes after the stream's done. I gotta clean turtle tanks. Man, we're running long. Sorry. Where is my refresh button? One last time. Boom. Quick bits. We finished the quick bits. Is that everything? Oh, there is one more thing that I forgot to... Well, I didn't forget, but I had it on here. I just didn't have it added on here, which, guys, if you don't know, you guys know I listen to a lot of IGN podcasts, and Xbox Unlocked is one of them. Ryan McCaffrey, who's the host of Xbox Unlocked podcast, he runs a company called Nerd Styles. He also has a Tesla podcast as well, and he does a bunch of stuff. But he's actually shutting down Nerd Styles because he's got so much work going on that he can't keep up with doing the designs for a lot of these for, you know, keeping up with doing different designs for these shirts and sweaters. And I think he has sweaters in here, or is it just pins? I guess it's just pins. But he's a really, really, really cool guy. He's seen a few of my tweets on Twitter as well, which is pretty cool that, you know, there's people out there that do pay attention to that stuff. And so my favorite shirt of them all was this Coexist shirt, which is a shirt you've guys seen me wear. I have it right here, which is inside out. But he's shutting down Nerd Styles just because he's got a lot of work happening and he just can't keep up with what's going on here. But he did I don't know if this was like going everywhere, but he did mention that one of these shirts, I think it was the Coexist shirt, was going to be discounted. Maybe it was just for people that had purchased previously. I'm not sure, but I'm sure if you sign up and get the updates, I'm sure an email will go out and maybe you'll get it. But I wanted to show some support before he shuts down the shop. And, you know, if there's any designs you guys like, it's called nerdstyles.com. Check it out. He does a lot of, he's got a few designs here left. And I don't know, my favorite one was the Xbox controller with the Nintendo Switch, with the PlayStation 4 controller high-fiving, coexisting together. And then you got the Shake Shack and the, sorry, not Shake Shack. You have, oh my God, what's the name of your guys' thing on the West Coast? The Five Guys equivalent. Oh my God, I can't think of it now. You guys talk about it all the time. It's got the palm tree on it. The burger place with the palm tree. My brain don't work anymore. Someone will name it eventually. But yeah, the two burger places, the fries from Five Guys and then the drink from that burger place, which is funny. It's Coexist Fast Food. Will you be on my friends list? Oh no, do you want a piece of me? It's a toaster. It's bread fighting with a toaster. Oh my god, that's pretty funny. But yeah, they're funny little shirts. So In and Out, there we go, Jamily. There's no In and Out over here. Don't hate me for it. Don't hate me for it. But there you go. Check it out, nerdstyles.com. I just wanted to throw in a little plug for him real quick. It's because he's shutting it down, and I don't think you'll be able to get these anywhere else because these are his designs, his website. He put in all the work. He made all the designs and everything. So there you go. Ryan McCaffrey, you are a good sir. And show him some love at DMC_Ryan as well on Twitter. And now, guys, that is going to be the end of the Afterwork show. That about wraps everything up. I know we went extra long today. Hopefully, next Friday, Nintendo will be a little bit more quiet, and I'll just be able to do an E3 prediction show before I go to LA for E3. That's the plan. Next Friday, an Afterwork show. We won't be able to play. I won't be able to squeeze in any gaming next week because I'll be getting ready for that, making sure everything's set up work-wise, like not after work, but like my job wise before I go on vacation. So I just gotta make sure that's all set and ready to go, and just, you know, packing up and planning and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I know we're gonna plan on meeting up at some point, and I gotta plan out, you know, stuff that me and Mrs. are gonna be doing on our own and stuff like that. We want to see what the scene is like in LA as well, and so there's gonna be a lot of that next week. So only the Afterwork show next Friday, but this weekend we're going ham on Fire Emblem Echoes. At some point I gotta squeeze in Friday the 13th for Hunter. If it's not this weekend, maybe we'll do like a quick hour during the week or something like that. Hunter, I'll keep in touch with you on that though. I'll hit you up on the side. Again, thank you to everyone who donated to Anxiety Gaming. That was amazing. I'm going to set up Extra Life soon, so we'll set up a team for that. That's going to be fun. We'll run that out for the entire year, and we'll stay tuned for next week's episode of the Afterwork show, where we can hopefully do E3 predictions. I have some stuff written down for that, which I'm really excited to talk about. And like I said, Fire Emblem Echoes. So guys, this has been your weekly update. No, that's SNL. That's Saturday Night Live. Joe, come up with something more creative. This has been the Afterwork show, guys. Your weekly Nintendo news related show. You can find it here live Thursdays or Fridays at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on twitch.tv/JoAfterWork. You can find the breakout videos here on Twitch as well, or over on youtube.com/JoAfterWork. Those will usually go up either on the weekends or first thing Monday morning. You will catch the barrage of breakout videos I'll be able to get. Like I said, I'll be more better about that once I can kind of get everything uploaded and ready to go. I'm still working on getting all these old videos up to Twitch as well. So it's a work in progress, but we will get there, and I'll see you all next time. So with that, take care. Love y'all. It would help if I remembered to give you your moment of jawsome, wouldn't it? Which is just Hugh Jackman losing his mind over some Mario Kart. And who wouldn't want to lose their mind over some Mario Kart? Give this to you guys real quick. Let's just bam. 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 And bam. Let's do this. Let's watch it. Let's have some fun.
We're here waiting for the green light, and we're in Tokyo, and who's gonna... Oh, it's Mario Kart! Mario Kart! Princess Peach! They're all there. Who's it, Bowser? I can't remember. Yeah, they're off! Go Mario! Go Luigi! Go! Go, 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 go!
Have a great night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.